Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now the fourth-round pick out of Georgia, Zamir White. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Here's Williams to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
They'll run on first down with Akers, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And the Rams had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road, but now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw, Mayfield. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping that one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 23. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
The defense has been on the field a long time now, and after a run like that, they've got to feel like they're almost on roller skates and getting pushed backwards on just about every snap.
Robinson's got it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the counter, this is Akers. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action. Mayfield. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll run here with Akers. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Mayfield down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
Right, 97.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
Like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A torn Achilles was supposed to end Akers' 2021 season before it actually began. 5 months later, in a miraculous recovery, Akers made it back and helped the Rams win the Super Bowl. Now everyone in LA wants to know, how does he follow up that yeoman performance?
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on first down. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here at their own 14-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground with White. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Down. Striker. 3-3.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, a run from White. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. On the return is Williams. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Point it right. Okay.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On 3rd down, Mayfield. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides. But sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked at it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Throws right back to London, complete again.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Now a give. Akers running left.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action now. Here's Mayfield out to his left.
He's got his man downfield. It's Robinson.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
Down to the 25. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now Mayfield.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Still in search of their their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Run.
A give up the middle to Akers.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to have 4-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
119 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go with White on the counter. Oh, what a move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Well, you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello to big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And take it right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. 2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons' 43-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Now that'll be caught by Cup.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. That sack was by Isaiah Oliver from his cornerback position. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson.
And he is going to have the Rams first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2.
Here's Mayfield. This is caught. Touchdown.
Cam Akers.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here, all right? Let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Going right side is White. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mayfield to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Mayfield.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
On the handoff, running left is Akers.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th. Wow, wow. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for L.A., it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
I'm really out for blood this time, look.